Good day, my people. It's Mr. Ekex again. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to show you how you're going to set up your snail farm in just 1 week. That's the major reason for this video. So let me just go straight to the point. First, if you want to start your snail farming, let me start with this first step. 1, which type of snail do you want to rear? Most farmers don't know that they have different types of snails. There are some that grow and there are some that doesn't grow big. So 1, there are 3 types of snails which I'm going to mention in this video, which is ACHATINA folica, ACHATINA magnata, and ACHATINA achatina. As a farmer, you need to consider which of these snails you want to rear for either commercial or personal use. So, but the ones farmers do prefer is the ACHATINA magnata. That's the one I also recommend that you use in setting up your snail farm. They grow big and they have commercial value. So now, after knowing this, the second step you need to consider is the type of pen you want to build. How to set up your pen, how to clean up your soil so that it can be good for snail rearing. First, you need to consider whether you want to build it in a commercial way or you want to do it for your own personal use too. Now, in building the commercial way, you have to make snail pens with blocks. While in building for personal use, although some people still use these things I'm going to mention for personal use, I use tires, use wood, and some other things to set up your pen for snails. But in building for using blocks and doing extensive or intensive farming, you need to treat the soil. And how do you treat the soil? You either boil the soil or you excavate the soil for extensive, excavate the soil and expose it to the sun. The third thing you need to consider now is, where do I get snails to introduce to the farm? How do I get the snails? Farmers, I don't advise you guys going to the market to buy snails. I'll always tell you guys, go to an existing farm or go inside the bush and get your snails. So, getting the snails from an existing farms make them more fertile. But in getting your snails from the market, they lose productivity because of the exposure to the sun and stress and heat. So there are many things you need to consider. So the fourth one on this list, that the first step you are going to follow on this list, is the feeding of the snails. Either you feed your snails with vegetables or you feed them with some supplements. But you either go for both of them. You feed your snails with both vegetable and supplement, or you go for vegetables which they eat in the wild. Vegetable can be fruits, supplements can be layers feed or broilers feed. Vegetables can be pumpkin, cucumber, watermelon, and so on. There are many vegetables, fruits, pawpaw, so many other things, so many fruits you can get in the wild or you can get in your house, you can use in feeding your snails. Snail is one of the easiest farm you can set up. In just 1 week, with these simple steps, you have set up your snails and you have started your farm. So do consider starting up your snail farm today. Thank you. Thanks for watching and God bless. See you in the next one.